You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
Hey, happy Monday. Welcome to Real Talk Uncensored. It is Kiki and Tone. Um,
What up, y'all?
what up, though? Welcome. Happy fucking Monday, dog.
Happy fucking Monday. Hold on, what's happening with you? Hold on, I gotta grab my fucking tablet, but I'm running a little behind trying to stuff in the face. But what's happening though?
Not a lot. Just chilling. Happy to be here.
Are you
It was a
still
sad,
are
I
you
was
still
immensely saddened
huh?
over the weekend. I was immensely saddened over the weekend.
Why?
Man, we lost Earl. We lost Mr. Simmons.
Okay, but he's not suffering right now. He's not suffering no more. I like what Swiss B said and what he said. You know what I mean? I like the outloving support for his kids and shit. I like what Jay-Z did and what he's doing. I mean,
What is that? You want to share that? Because I'm unaware
Jay-Z
of
bought
that.
his masters back. You know what I mean? To give to his kids. So that's really fucking dope. You know what I mean? So it's a big give back, man. So it's all right though. You know what I mean? Although we lost a great one. You will never, ever, ever have another DMX ever.
Yo, please repeat that again.
We
Jay-Z
will
did what?
we will never, ever, 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 ever have another DMX ever again. You will never be graced with that. You know what I mean? You will be only graced with the trash hip hop that you have today, but you won't have what you had when you had a DMX. You know what I mean? That leads us into a dope conversation we was having last night, King. We talking
No,
about
this is
respect.
true. So what does Fitz B say or do? Because I didn't get that either.
I posted the video on my page. He was just going in detail and was like letting it be known that that's his brother. That was his brother. You know what I mean? A white man. Can you find that video and share that video with everybody?
His name today is Blanco Belair today.
Blanco Belair? Oh, God.
Blanco Belair.
I don't get it.
Hey, let me. I want to say something. You know, I like to be on both sides of shit, right?
Okay.
And I don't want to create a dark cloud over an already dark situation. But you know what I am tired of? Because I mentioned this to you last week. I said, yo, do you think that he knew how much he was loved? And y'all said, yeah, I think he knew. But do you see how we go above and beyond when someone dies? Like, yo, you don't get your roses until you leave here. That's most of the time. People don't get their roses. They don't get their just dues until someone kills you. DMX was walking around this joint every day, I'm sure, with change in his pocket or drug residue or whatever the hell negativity that he was, that ultimately that would lead to whatever they're saying it led to. I don't know that he died of.
Well, right now,
I understand about complications. I understand about complications.
We're going to leave it as inconclusive because we don't know. The reports is that he died of an overdose. And then he had COVID, or he got the COVID shot. So we don't know, but we know that he's no longer here. This is what Swiss Beats had to say.
My brother, man, was a different type of brother. Different type of artist, different type of creative, different type of spirit, different type of zone, different type of soul. Since the day that I met him, he lived his life for everyone else. I never seen him live his life for himself. You ain't never seen DMX with a Lamborghini. You ain't never seen my brother with a Rolls Royce. You ain't never seen him iced out with no jury. He did not care about any of that. He was the biggest. DMX was the biggest. And let me tell you why he was the biggest. He was the biggest because he prayed for everybody else more than he did for himself. He'd get on that stage and pray for 50,000 people, knowing that he needed more prayers than everybody that he was praying for. My brother would pray for everybody before he prayed for himself. My brother would take care of everybody before he would take care of himself. Never seen a human like him. The closest I ever seen to a prophet. They compare him to other people, but it's only one DMX.
Right. Right.
Absolute truth.
Thank you, Blanco
Thank you.
Belair.
I mean,
But I was
find the
going to bring
lie.
that
I
up.
want somebody to find the lie in anything he said. You never seen him rocking big jewels. You never seen him rocking in fucking gold chains and all that shit. If you watch him doing that, it was in a video. But if you ran up on DMX or saw him anywhere out in public, you never seen him with the jewels or nothing like that. The modest
Because
man.
that's what you just said. You just said you ran up on him because you know what? He was approachable. You could find him. You could find him. If you see these videos that's popping up when he was at SeaWorld and he was at Six Flags and he was with all security, like chilling with his kids and still hanging around Yonkers, they were saying that's a dope thing. But I wanted to bring up the fact that you know, somebody was saying that they should create because Black Rob is on his. They say Black Rob is real sick. He had a couple, 2 or 3 strokes, I think. If y'all remember who Black Rob was, didn't he do?
Whoa.
Whoa, he did.
Yeah.
Whoa, he
Yeah.
They are saying that because of that, they need to create a group or a support for rappers, like late rappers when they get older, when they down they luck, because he homeless too.
Yeah.
Be homeless too. Just a way to support them when they're going through their shit because they just like celebrities. You know, those celebrities too who have fame and then don't have it no more. They find it hard to deal with. They try to do a regular job. They can't. They can't really do whatever, and they think they have a foundation for them. Like
Yeah.
where they rub elbows with the right persons and the right persons make sure that they at least get these donations or like at least staples, food and shelter. You know what I'm saying? I think that we should take something bigger from the death of DMX than he had a drug issue and blah blah blah. It's like no, he was a person and he made it dope as hell on stage to pray. He made it dope as hell
Yeah. Yo.
to pray.
Name another artist that can make it hot like that and make you want to pray and feel his pain. Because if you listen to his voice, you can hear the pain that he carried in his voice. There will never be nobody else like him. Yo, we're at the end of an era of iconic minds. We're at the end of an era because most of these dudes are starting to get old now.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Think about it. They're getting old now. What do you have to replace them? If this is the game that you got to replace him, man, fuck it. Leave me in my old school shit. I'm good money. I'll stay right there. And that's what I want to listen to. But this new school shit, they're good. These niggas have no substance. They're nobodies. To me, they're nobodies. They don't get no props. You know what I mean? Nobody will be, there will never, ever be another DMX. Period.
But I'm gonna tell you what you're getting ready to see. You finna see an influx because I'm telling you now. We talk about this. We've been talking about this.
Nah,
How people
I know.
take
I got a
advantage.
feel I know where you're going with this.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
You're gonna see because right now social media monetizes on likes and follows and shares. You're gonna see an influx of fuckboys, quote unquote, who gonna pay mad tributes to DMX just to get their likes and follows and shit up. But they never ever spoke or gave homage to that man while he was on this earth breathing. And they follow in the footsteps of a person that did what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there, but then at that point you're a fuckboy. You're a fuckboy. Whoever tries to do that shit, you're a fuckboy. You know what I mean? You can't get no props over doing no shit like that. It just can't happen.
You can't do it, dog.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I mean, you know, this is where we should be at right now. You know, and listen to when you listen to his music, like yo, like nigga, his pain and like Tweeter said earlier, She was listening to it, and the songs hit different now. If you listen to what he was saying, like, yo, it really hits you different now. Why can't we pay attention to that shit when he was alive, though?
Right.
I think that's what you were trying to get at earlier, Kiki. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Stop paying attention to some of these hip hop, these artists. Well, you know what I mean? And give them their props now. Instead of giving props to some of these trash dudes. I don't even know half these new niggas' names. You know, because I don't listen to the shit. You know, but I'm just saying, like Mr. Coleman said, he was one of a kind. There will never, ever be another one like him. Period.
Tweety just said that it's already being done. The little youngins is already doing it for their clout, for the clout. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's corny though. And if you really gonna give him props off for doing that shit, you a cornball too. Come on.
That's the point. That's what I wanted to reiterate and highlight. Please don't allow these people to take advantage and to take advantage of artists' deaths, because they did that same shit with the Nipsey Hussle. They tried to do that shit, but guess what? California wasn't having it. And I think for a fact that the way New Yorkers, when I say y'all, I mean New Yorkers, the way y'all support y'all artists, the way y'all big them up, like the way y'all send these people off, like it is dope as hell. And I doubt that y'all New Yorkers is gonna let that happen.
Let me ask you this: when you see other people have other artists that have funerals, have you seen them go off the way they did? Did you see them go out the way they did? Did you see how when the man's body was leaving the hospital, and they was going bonkers? This is in New York. Yo, Mr. Coleman said rap is the only culture that phases out old artists and puts them out to the pasture to dry.
They replace us. Call you an old head, say you washed up. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? But damn, Mr. Coleman just hit that joke. Man, listen, bruh. That's crazy. I don't even know where to go after Mr. Coleman said that. I don't even know where to go no more, man. Because that shit he just spoke a volumes. Because if you think about it, it's true.
That is very true. They will call you, like, they try to do it before it's your time though, because what everybody wants you to, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you in my language, right? Because I understand that, right? Okay. Soon as I turn 40, everybody starts saying, "Oh, you an old head. You still doing that?" Blah 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 blah. I will never let people do that to me. I don't let that happen to me, because you can say what you want, but you better hope to God that your scrawny ass lives to be 40, sir and ma'am.
I'm blessed.
Keep fucking living. And you better hope you look this good while you doing the shit. That's what I always say.
Here's my thing. You better hope you make it to my age. I'm blessed to make it to this age. You feel me? I'm living. Nigga, I'm living. I'm only getting better as I get older. Fuck. Y'all niggas is the ones that need to worry about that shit. I'll be an old head. You know what I mean? Yes, the disrespect on X it's ridiculous. Did you see the New York Post?
No.
The disrespect from the New York Post. Did you see that? Yo,
the literal New York Post? The literal New York Post. Okay,
it was New York Post. The cover was like, yo, because you know Prince, whatever the fuck his name is, the Queen's husband died hours before DMX died.
Okay.
Right? So he was like 99. That nigga was old. Like the fuck. You know what I mean? So when they made it so like the Prince was like, he was this grand person. It was just like, yo, this rapper that had drug problems, he died.
Right? Not in America. Not in America, and that man didn't live in America. Not in the USA when DMX was American.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised? This is what they do.
Anissa Jones said, America is the only culture that does that. I lived in Europe, traveled, been to concerts all around. Great artists are supported in other countries. Artists that Americans think are dead.
Look, there's the cover right there.
The Prince and the rapper.
Hold on. Sorry. White man. There you go. Beloved Royal is gone at age 99, the Prince. And the rapper. Brilliant but troubled musician dies at 50. What the fuck? If that's not disrespectful, if that ain't the utmost disrespect, I don't know what is. Come on, man. Who the fuck was the Prince? Who the fuck was he? What did he do? He was the Queen's bitch. That's all he was. He was the queen's bitch. He had no power. He had no nothing. He was never gonna be nobody. He was just her bitch. That's what it was.
That's
But
very
he's
callous.
beloved. But he's beloved.
And you know what? And he probably is beloved. I ain't gonna take beloved from him. But you better do the same thing as the American. Because you think that DMX, and for real, it don't gotta be sad for it to be true because DMX was beloved. But I think for the New York Post to do a New Yorker and an American that way, they should be ashamed of themselves, and they should be called out.
Yep, but you know what I mean. But is it
they should be called out.
Is it disrespectful? Yes. You know, but we allow this.
You know how they do.
This isn't the first time Post said dumb disrespectful shit though.
But you know what? You know me. I play devil's advocate, right?
Oh God, here we go.
Because I'm gonna tell you what had happened before. The same day Michael Jackson died is the same day Farrah Fawcett died, and you did not hear shit about Farrah Fawcett because Michael Jackson died first. Her timing was off. DMX timing must have been.
What you trying to say? They should have waited a day later to die?
They should have waited.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't do that. Like, nigga, hold on, you're about to die. Pause. Wait a minute. Die tomorrow, not today. You know what I mean? Whoa. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Yo. I'm sorry. I have to bring up shit that I recognize and realize. I have to. Anissa said, we as Americans only get behind those who we are told to. We have a short attention span, unfortunately. Nobody loved Prince Philip. We all thought he was a zombie.
Look, that meme right there took me all the way out. That meme was fucking funny as shit. Yo, you love DMX and Prince Philip. That's how it should have been. So was the post trying to make it fair and even the level the playing field? Because like nigga, that shit is yo, this nigga's over there drowning.
He's drowning.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But that's what we do. Well, I'm not gonna say that's what we do. That's what they do. That's what they do over there. Yeah. Anisha said, yo, you didn't hear shit about Farrah Fawcett because MJ was bigger than life.
I know it, but it's the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they feel a way about that shit too. And guess what? Farrah Fawcett was dearly loved in her family and amongst her community. I'm sure her timing was off. She didn't.
No.
May she rest in peace. Sorry, Miss Fawcett. You was dope on Charlie's Angels. Sorry.
What else was she dope at? She wasn't a Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
What?
She wasn't a Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? She was just Farrah Fawcett. Just like I'm saying, the Prince was just this. He was the queen's bitch. It was the big deal. He was 99. He was bound to die anyway, man. Like, yo, fuck it.
No.
He was almost decomposing anyway. The nigga was 99. Like, nigga, the nigga was like that. Like, yo, man, that's not important. An iconic mind is gone forever. Gone forever.
No.
I'm just saying. You don't agree? You don't agree? I mean, come
on.
DMX was iconic. He's an
yes, he was iconic. And I think that the way you dispel this type of shit is you do equally. You don't do any one of them above anybody because it should be equal. That's when you don't get called.
But the Prince was who the fuck was the Prince? He came from a racist family. They don't like niggas.
He still died, bro. He still died, bro.
Oh well, that's not national news on my radar. Like I saw that he died. I was like, oh shit, he finally died. Oh, okay. And I kept scrolling. You know what I mean? That's it. I mean, I'm just saying. Man, Key, I heard you had some problems the other day, man. I heard you had some problems. You was out and you had some fucking problems. What's up with that, Kiki? What the fuck, yo? Because Kiki was a little bit upset, y'all. Y'all needed to see her post. She was a little upset.
I'm gonna tell my problem, but first, before I move on to that, I want to sincerely, on behalf of Real Talk Uncensored, send my condolences to DMX's family and to his children. I really want to do that. It is a great loss.
Let me say this real quick. I bet none of y'all knew that he adopted one of his kids. One of his kids was adopted, right? If you watch Power Book 2, His daughter's in Power Book 2.
Yeah.
His daughter was in that same movie. I can't remember the fucking name of the movie where she was locked up in the fucking the van.
You still
That
can't
was his
remember that
daughter.
movie? You still
He
can't
adopted her.
remember?
You don't see shit like that. He was never that dude to boast and brag about the shit he did though. But he did shit like that. Man,
So-
what did Prince Charles do? What did he do? What did he do? He followed the Queen's orders. Be my bitch. Exit wounds. It was be my bitch. That's all it was. It's not as good. If you read it up, that's not as God that he adopted her. You know what I mean? I just read about it. He adopted her. So, nigga, what did Prince do? What did that Prince do? He didn't do shit. Sit your ass over there and don't say nothing, motherfucker. All you gotta do is just sit there. We're gonna put some medals on your chest to make you look good, and you ain't gotta do shit else. Nigga, have you watched that show that they had on Netflix about the story about the Queen? Them niggas slept in separate beds, had their own rooms. Like, nigga, he wasn't even getting no queen pussy. He never got no queen pussy like that. Nigga, he's nobody. Don't even put him on the cover of shit. Fuck him. Let him go. Now, Kiki, back to your fucking problem that you had that you were so very upset about. I think the people want to know what you was upset about, yo.
Okay. So, yesterday, and y'all, if y'all gonna laugh, at least put the fucking laugh emojis on. At least, if you're gonna laugh, let me get it out first. So yesterday, I thought I was cute. I'm hanging out. I'm out in the streets a little bit. I got on a one piece, right? A unipiece, one piece outfit, one piece bodysuit. I'm in these streets.
Yeah.
I'm drinking at the bar. I'm masked up. Safety first. And I gotta go to the bathroom for the 15th time. Because you know, when you got a one piece on, your bladder be doing some weird shit. So I get up, I go to the bathroom, I am disrobing. Look, I got my arms up, I'm pulling off my one piece, I'm down to my skin. I am down to nothing except for a bra and my belly chain, my waist bead. And guess what? I hear the door open. I hear somebody, kiki, boom. The little baby kicked the door open. Look, I'm bent over, stream of urine is flying, and I'm looking like, no!
You're sorry. I'm sorry, but did you pee on yourself? Did you pee on yourself?
Down my leg, because I stood up like, oh shit. And guess what? When I stood up, the little girl stood there and watched me. So she seen all of my situation. Because I'm going to lock the door because I was in a handicapped bathroom. I was in a handicapped bathroom. Yes, I peed on my leg yesterday. Yes, I had to wash my suit. Yes, I had to do all that shit in the bathroom. Yes, I was pissed off. And you know what the little bitch, she had the nerve to say, this little turd, she's gonna say she should have locked the door. Bitch, I did! You kicked the door.
Nigga, did you call that person's child a banshee? God damn!
You
oh my God! Oh. That story just gets funnier and funnier, you know what I mean? Yo, somebody said you had a handicap situation, nigga. Yo! That's crazy.
I was distraught.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. You needed to whoop somebody's child. You needed to have been autistic at that moment and whoop somebody's child, Slim.
Because look, I was so mad, Tone. I was like embarrassed, one, because you seen a grown person's situation that ain't your mama's. So I was embarrassed, right? Two, I was going to sit in the bathroom, like, wait till they leave. I was like, no, I'm going to go out and look them straight in their eyes. And guess what? They looked at me.
Mr. Coleman said it scared the piss right out of her.
She came and got me.
Oh my God!
No, this little bad motherfucker looked me in the eyes like, you should have locked the door. Really?
Nigga said you got too rated. Yeah. Oh my God! So look, these are little kids, right? Man, where their parents at, man? You supposed to grab that little heifer up and spank the shit out of her. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Tone, you know when I came out that bad, I was mad as shit. Like I wanted to just
She had piss. Look, she had piss on her leg, and she got a onesie on. She got a whole body outfit on. Nigga, she fucked up in there. You got to be real hot, like nigga. You got to be mad at somebody if you call a child a banshee.
I did. You banshee. And so look, now because you're in the handicap bathroom, got a sink in there, right? So I'm in there washing the piss off my leg, washing my bodysuit leg, right? So now, mind you, during all that time that I did that and put that bodysuit back on and did all this, them little bastards were still in there waiting for me to come out. Like eyeballing me.
God. This nigga Gomer said gang gang. Kicking the door, waving. Yo, this is fucked up, Kiki. That's not a good look, babe. That's not a good look. They got you. The little banshees got you. Next time you know what I mean? Like, yo, you go to the bathroom, you have to padlock the door or something, boo.
I gotta take somebody with me. I should have took somebody with me yesterday. I can never go to the bathroom by myself. You kick the door in, the lock is not gonna survive your whole kick. What?
Man, look, it's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe in the bathroom. In the women's bathroom at that, it's not safe. God damn. Get control of your banshee children, damn it.
They was laughing at me. Oh my
God, man.
I know they was laughing at me, bro. I was down to my waist bead, shorty.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And you know, as a woman, once you are crossed over and you look, it's concentration to stay crossed over the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for your pee. Man, it's the whole situation.
They just said, fuck your situation. You know what I mean? I'm coming up in there, yo. I'm coming in there. Nigga, they got jokes. You have to cheat on holding the door. Nigga. I mean, yo, that's fucked up, Kiki, but that shit is hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at your pain right now. I'm laughing with you, not at you, boo. Just know that. I support you. You know? Oh, my God, man. So what else we got going on out here, Kiki? Did you see that shit that I sent you earlier about that black lieutenant from the Army?
Yeah, and I was.
Did you see that? Did you see that fucking shit? So they fired the officer. That officer got fired. You know what I mean? Now they're looking at criminal charges behind what he did.
He should be stripped.
Hey, white man, can you find that? Can you find that clip? Is it possible you can find that clip? You know what I mean? So people can see this. Man, the dude was he was driving. He was in his car. This happened in Virginia. And he was driving his he had a black Tahoe, and I guess it was brand new. He didn't have a paper plate on the back, but you see he had a registration or whatever the case may be. And the cops got real fucking like, yo, they got irate. The dudes got out of hand. You know what I mean? It was crazy. All because he was like, yo, I'm not doing anything. I'm showing you my hands. What are you pulling me over for? What did I do wrong? What's the problem? They didn't want to hear none of that shit. Get the fuck out the vehicle. Yo, they fucking pepper sprayed him inside the joint, pepper sprayed the goddamn dog. It was fucked up.
And he was an Army vet.
Yeah. It's fucked up out there, man. It's fucked up. It's like it's fucked up in this world. Yo, just like they just killed another dude in Minnesota. They was rioting the other night. How do you get confused from a stun gun versus your fucking handgun? I mean, like, nigga. Yo, check this out.
When 2 town police officers illegally detained him, then pepper sprayed him and threatened to destroy his military career. We want to warn you, some of the video may be hard to watch. As Study Your Side's Brett Hall shows us, all caught on the police body camera.
Open the door, get out the car!
The body camera video is telling. 2 Windsor police officers get out to conduct a traffic stop last December with guns drawn.
Keep your hands outside the window.
The man they pulled over?
I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're going to treat me?
U.S. Army 2nd Lieutenant Karan Nazario.
Whoa, hold on. What's going on?
Ultimately pepper sprayed.
Get on the ground.
Please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground.
on.
Get on the ground now.
All for what his attorney says was the officer's suspicion that Nazario was driving without a license plate.
This has got to stop.
Jonathan Arthur says his client is a victim of police brutality. In this case, at the hands of officers Joe Gutierrez and Daniel Crocker. Arthur says his client had temporary tags that were displayed in the rear window of the SUV the entire time.
You see it in the corner.
Nazario's Fourth Amendment rights were violated when he was illegally pulled over, detained, and searched by officers.
They knew they were in the wrong, and then they threatened to destroy a man's career if he called them out on it.
After the encounter calms down, in body camera video, you can hear one of the officers appearing to explain how he's willing to not charge Nazario for obstruction of justice because the Army would find out if they do. But the officers also maintain they originally became aggressive when Nazario didn't immediately pull over or get out of the car when they requested. Arthur says his client just wanted to make sure he pulled over in a well-lit area, while the lawsuit asks for over $1 million in damages. Arthur says the police department needs to learn this is not okay.
After seeing what I've seen on the body cam footage, it's kind of hard to justify having them serving and protecting anything.
And we've reached out to both the town of Windsor and the police chief for comment. As of right now, we have not heard back.
Of course you didn't.
You're not going to hear back. But if you look, I've been following that story, and that the officer has been fired. You know what I mean? And when they pulled him out and all that shit has been fired. You know what I mean? Nothing else to talk about. And then now there's criminal charges possibly pending. You know, it's crazy, man.
If a man, he should know. Those officers, they should be stripped. That's it. That's it. Like, it's not like no other cases. But in this case, for real, from front to back, we see this video. The man is identifying himself as an officer in the Army. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that. I wonder what the basis of all that was, though. Like, really?
I mean, he's black. And you know what killed me, Kiki? It was like he was in uniform. Like, yo, he was fucking in uniform and was like, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm telling you who I am. What did I do wrong? Mind you, his hands is out the whole time. He's not doing anything aggressive. You just wanted to be that cop and be an asshole, and now you're gonna pay for it. Now you're gonna pay for it.
Batman said no professional courtesy at all, and he's a second lieutenant. Shaking my head. I wanted to know if we could get. I'm wondering if you on here, Tim, Silk, if you on here, I want to know if you ask for their commanding officer. What's supposed to be the follow-up when you ask for their commanding officer?
He's supposed to come out. The commanding officer
he kept asking.
He was right. The dude was right. He asked for the commanding officer. You should have got the commanding officer instead of going through there and proceeding on. That's what fucked him. You know what I mean? And look, but you didn't see the video, the full body cam. They just showed you clips. Like the man was on after they pulled him out and they pepper sprayed him. He was like, my dog can't breathe back here. Yo, he's on the floor crying. This black man is on the floor crying and saying, I can't believe how you treat people who serve. This is how you treat people who serve. I felt bad for him. Like, yo, your heart goes out to him. This dude he's putting his life on the line for the country, and you got asshole officers like that couldn't make it, and this is what they do? Man, it's getting worse out here, yo. It's getting worse. It's sad. It's a sad day. It's a sad day, Kiki. I don't know what to say about this shit, man. It's just getting crazier and crazier, man. Just gotta be more careful.
I'm gonna tell you a silver lining.
What's up?
He was not killed.
That was the only good part about it.
Yeah.
That was the only good, but it could have gone either way.
Absolutely.
In a situation like that, it could have gone. Absolutely. They already had the guns drawn. They had guns drawn before he switched out and pepper sprayed him. Come on now, it could go either way. These situations, man, like the 20-year-old kid that just got killed because he had a warrant. Really? Deserves his life? But you know, it's just too much these days, man. It's too much. So yesterday, Kiki, I had to check this out. So yesterday we was chopping it up. And me and Kiki and Mr. Coleman were having a very profound conversation. And it started off with the verses, right? It started off with verses, and then it led into, give me your top 5 basketball players of all time. Give me your top 5. That's not 5 players total. You have to build a 5-man team, your top 5 that you will run with, right? And that's the team you're rolling with. It doesn't matter. You can pick any person in their prime to be on your team. There's no when, where. Build your top 5 team. We had a serious discussion on that. You know what I mean? Kingy wanted to sidebar me and was like, what made you not like Scottie Pippen? Nigga, fuck Scottie Pippen. Because
I wanted to know.
Right.
Okay, first of all, Tone wanted to put LeBron and Jordan on the same team. No.
That wasn't me. I didn't say LeBron and Jordan. I didn't say LeBron and Jordan. I said LeBron and Kobe. I said LeBron and Kobe.
Kobe. No.
You know what I mean? No. It's because that's your opinion. I said my top 5 got yours. Can you tell the people?
I said John Stockton. You was mad because I said John Stockton.
I know, because look, Kiki, I said because that was her opinion, y'all. Listen, this was her opinion. So now I'm asking you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys in front of her and Kiki, what was your starting 5? Your top 5. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to be the judge of this. Kiki, what was your? Oh, you forgot?
I forgot.
You forgot? I know you had Pippen on there. Look,
I had Jordan.
You had Jordan on there.
Pippen.
Right? You forgot?
John
I remember why
Stockton.
she said John Stockton. She said John
Yes.
Stockton. Hold on, y'all.
I meant that. Shit. My team was like that too.
So
Don't
the
be
same
laughing, Jay Dilla. Yes, I said, John. Do not be mad. Yes, don't be laughing.
look. She said this was her, and so there was no judgment. Like we were saying, there was no judgment because this was her start. This is her top 5. You know what I mean? I was like,
We've been drinking. We've had drinks. I forgot.
it was good though. So me and Mr. Coleman started off good. You know what I mean? Of course, is my center. I'm going with Shaq. There's no question on that. You know what I mean? I agreed to Kareem Olajuwon, but that could be disputed because Mr. Coleman put up a very good argument. Hold on. I said in the hold on now. I said in the number 3 spot, I'm going to put Mike, right? In my number 2, I was going to put Kobe. And as my fucking point guard, you know what I mean? My point guard was going to be fucking Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. I remember yours.
You know what I mean? It was just funny, but when she said John Stockton, y'all don't laugh at her. Yo, Jay Dilla, my man Jay Dilla, what up, brother? Yo, but she said, and she was serious too. You know what I mean? Wilt was a good center too. He was.
He definitely was.
You could pick these people in their prime. It didn't matter what generation they were from. Give me a starting 5.
Come on, Jay Dilla. Since you laughing at my John Stockton pick, won't you name your top 5? Can we send Jay Dilla? Can you come on here? Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. That's another good one.
We said
Magic
that.
was another one. But I had to take Isaiah over Magic. But it was a good one, you know. But yeah, man, that shit was funny. But
Come on, give us your center, Jay Dilla. Give us your center. Come on.
He said Wilt was good. He said Magic Johnson is good. You know what I mean? What up, Mr. Burns? Appreciate you watching from Texas, brother.
Hey, what up, though? Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. I'm just curious what Jay Dilla, what his starting 5 would be. I'm just curious what he would think.
Yeah.
But it was all right, though. It was all good and fun. You know what I mean? Drinks was all right. Atmosphere was good.
Hold on. There was no Larry Bird, no.
Well,
Gary
hold on.
No
because Mr. Coleman was bringing those points up. Mr. Coleman said, Leslie, he said, he was like, we all forgot about Larry Bird. Larry Bird, so here's what Mr. Coleman did. Mr. Coleman said, I'm going to remove Olajuwon, and I'm going to put Dirk Nowitzki in his place. I said, yo, that's another bomb ass. Come on. So white man, who would be your top 5? Your starting 5?
Name all white people for us. Come on, white man. Dig into the plate.
Oh my God. Who
can do it.
Who would be your starting 5?
Top white 5.
My starting 5. The
white folks.
The front court. Let's put it this way. Center. I'm going with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay. I said white people first.
I understand white folks. White folks. Look, I understand it. Let's say if you really want a good starting 5 of white folks,
I'll
give you a good starting 5 of white. I would say Larry Bird, of course.
Yeah.
Pete Malkovich, Pistol Pete, Jerry West, Steve Nash, and I got to give this Stockton to him. I would give this Stockton because he is the assistant.
So you got 3 point guards? You got 3 point guards?
Hey, this is the modern day NBA. The modern day NBA got. You got guards acting as forwards acting as guards. It doesn't matter.
Know me. Don't you come on here with that Chris Webber nonsense. Know me, don't do it. Now hold on, Jay Dilla, my man Jay Dilla. He comes through. He says Magic Johnson. He says Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Wilt Chamberlain. It's a nice starting 5 right there. His alternatives is Curry and LeBron. That's a nice starting 5 right there. I can't argue with him. But back to you.
Small forward and a point guard.
Outside of naming white people as your starting 5, who would you pick as your starting 5? Seriously.
Like I said, Kareem in center.
Okay. Yes.
I would definitely have Tim Duncan as my strong, my power forward. I would. A lot of people underestimate his contributions. Grant Hill. Grant Hill, surprisingly enough, I rethinking about his play during his pro years instead of his Duke years. His pro years were a lot underestimated than a lot of people think.
You better
So I
bring
got
up the Detroit Pistons. You better bring up the Detroit Pistons.
Oh
You
God.
better bring up Joe Dumars.
We're not talking about the bad boys, Kiki.
Okay.
My guards, my number one guard, and I respect his game a lot more than anybody, even Jordan's, is Dr. J. I mean, Dr. J can carry a team if he can, but a lot more than Jordan would. And Kobe, let's put it that way. And then
Mutombo.
my point, surprisingly, you got to go with a good assist man. To really win, I would say Steve Nash. Surprising enough, you really want a really good top-notch point guard. He was it. Live again, he was an MVP. A lot of people underestimated his game, and I would have him be my starting point.
I respect that. Everybody's entitled to that. This is no judgment, but this is entitled to what you want. I like it. But David Byrne said we forgot about Mutombo. We forgot about Mutombo. We forgot about Mutombo. I mean, it's up to you who your starting five would be. You know what I mean? I think Jay Dilla has a nice style of starting five. I think he does.
I think so. I think so. I would have found me a way to slide in.
It's just interesting conversation. So Kiki.
Yeah.
So Kiki, yet again, I'm on the move again, Kiki.
Come on, I'm on the move.
What do we got going on? What do we got going on Sunday, Kiki? I think it's the 18th.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to tell people what we got going on Sunday?
I think so. I think so. So Sunday, April the 18th, 12 to 5 is our next session.
Okay.
Please.
Silk, don't go nowhere. Silk, don't go nowhere. We had a question for Silk. Silk, I need you to stay for a hot second because we got a question for you. But I want Kiki to finish what she was saying. Now,
Sunday, January. Woo, Capricorn. Whoa. Sunday, April 18th, 12 to 5 is our second session. Y'all know a month ago we had our other session, and we're gonna do it again. This is in collaboration with Bruce Batman Oliver under the umbrella of Real Talk Uncensored. We have some truth, some healing, some real man and women shit. So for real, those who wasn't able to come, y'all better get with it.
This is part two. We're doing it again. We're going to put the information out there for the rest of the week until Sunday. It's going down 12 to 5. If you ain't got nothing to do, bring your raggedy ass down there and let's see what's on your mind. Let's talk about it.
I will have that the information available. Actually, I was in the prior to me coming, I was in the midst of recording one of my lives and putting it on one of my lives. But you know what? I couldn't find my purple lipstick until right before. So I was like, no, I can wait.
You're not ready to do it? You're not ready to do it? Okay, so we got Silk here. Silk, are you still there? Give me a holler if you're still there, man. Give me a head nod or something, man, because Kiki had a question for you. You be at a wedding? All right, that's fine. Be at that wedding. It's okay, boo.
That's all right. You be able to see you later. Jay Dilla said all-time white team is Jerry West, John had glasses on, Havlicek, Larry Bird, Dirk Nowitzki, and the center. I have no idea. He said, "Here you go,
okay.
Silk."
Silk is there. Silk is there. So I need you to listen to this, Silk, and we need to hear your response.
In the event that I am pulled over by an officer and I feel unsafe, and I ask them for their commanding officer, what's supposed to follow? What's supposed to be the next thing that happens if I'm asked for protocol? Yes. If I'm asking for a commanding officer, or who is your commanding officer? Can I speak to them? What is the next thing that's supposed to happen after I ask that? If I feel like I'm being treated unfairly at a stop.
The reason why we're asking this is because of what happened to the young brother that was pulled over, drug out his car, pepper sprayed and all that, just because they thought he had no tags on his car. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was treated unfairly. So we're just trying to get some clarification if you're in that situation and you happen to get pulled over and you feel unsafe. And there's nothing wrong with driving to a well-lit place before you pull over. You know what I mean?
I heard it.
Safety, their safety, everybody's safety, you know. But what do? You know what I mean? From my understanding, I don't have to roll my window all the way down. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't have to.
Especially when your hands are visible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep my hands visible. That's I ain't going to hide my hands from them motherfuckers. Nah,
But Tone, understand, the guy did say, I don't feel safe. He said, and you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't right now. I'm supposed to request his or her presence to the scene.
But he did. Wait a minute. I see what you're saying. So he did. He did request the presence, but his request was ignored.
No. He said as an officer, he's supposed to request their officer to the scene.
I'm supposed to request his commanding officer, right?
Yeah, he was supposed to.
Yeah, yes. So when a person you pull over and they asking, look, I don't feel comfortable. Can you get your commanding officer here? Are you supposed to stop what you're doing and call for your commanding officer, or how does that work? Is that at your discretion whether you want to call them or not, or how does that work?
He said I'm supposed to request his or her presence, but I guess you asking like, do they continue on with the stop, or do they sit and wait till the officer shows up?
That's what my thing is. Are you continuing on, or are you going to pause and wait for the commanding officer, and everybody just stands there and wait till the commanding officer gets there? What happens after I say I want the commanding officer here to know what's going on? I'm showing you my hands, but I want to know what are my next steps? You know what I mean? How does it proceed on? You know, I think with that situation it got escalated and it got dragged way out of proportion.
He said you can continue to do your job, but you you don't wait.
Okay. So so am I supposed to still be compliant with you even though I asked? And I mean, I'm just curious to know how this works. Because I may not feel comfortable with you because you may be irate and you might be acting and got me feeling kind of nervous like, yo, this nigga could be trigger happy. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to step out the car. No, I don't want to do that. I'm showing you my hands. I'm not moving. I'm not moving until you get your commanding officer right here and I get some answers to some of my questions. Because I thought is when you get pulled over, they at least should tell you what you're getting pulled over for.
He said if you wait, then everyone will ask for a supervisor.
Okay. I just got questions.
He said, I thought you were supposed to wait. He said if you wait, then everyone will ask for a supervisor.
Okay.
And surprisingly enough, the officer Gutierrez, he mentioned the fact that he used to be in the military, so he kind of would have understood teachers and all that. So again, I really think he completely ignored all that stuff. I really think he was looking for something, and
more.
He got, and surprisingly enough, what he got was a lost job and a lawsuit and a whole bunch of other problems that he should never.
Like I said, possible criminal charges.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was all his fault.
What was his motivation that day? Like he fucked the church money up the other day. He did.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And he should go home and his wife should beat him.
You said wife should beat him?
The wife should beat him, bitch. You lost your job
because you did some stupid shit, nigga. You ain't even sleep on the couch. You gonna get the fuck out, nigga. Get the fuck out. Don't sleep with the dog.
You gonna come to the door like this? I done heard about it before you got here.
Silk said the problem in that case was he never was given a reason to be pulled over. That's the first thing you're supposed to tell them, but all officers are different. And okay. So, and the man was asking, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being pulled over for? And your thing was, get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle. What the fuck did I do?
Tiffany said he should
lose his pension. I agree with you. He should lose his pension. But he was fired. Wait a minute. He was fired. So, from my understanding, if you're fired, you lose that pension. You don't get that if you're fired. That's from my understanding. Really?
Obstruction of view can be an air freshener. This is true, Funny Joey.
Really?
But is that true?
Funny Joey is King Troller. He's on it for trolling purposes and trolling purposes only. Please pay no attention to Funny Joey.
That's how he's used, and that's what he's for. Come on,
yes.
His wife is pregnant.
I mean, here comes Gabe with good morning.
Good morning, Gabe.
Good morning. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yo, in some ways, you know, you look at these situations and it's a little fucked up. It's fucked up out there. Just be careful. And just be careful in your situation or whatever it is that you're in. Just please be careful. Be mindful of your situations and your surroundings, man. And just try to comply as much as you can.
You know what else that I find disturbing? That the
that?
Karens are reemerging. The Karens are reemerging, but they showing up. They showing up as Asians. The lady went to the restaurant and changed the dessert, and they called the police on her.
Yes, I heard about that. Like, what the fuck is wrong, yo? Excuse me. Upon training, we are all taught to introduce ourselves agencies, and the reason for the stop. 9 times out of 10, you know what I stopped you for, which is true. That's true. Like, if you pull me over, I pretty much know I was probably speeding. I was going a little too fast. Officer. Yeah, I was. I was doing some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Females also thought it was her taser. Oh, you talking about that female officer that thought that shot that young kid and got confused and thought it was a taser? Yeah.
Hey, Funny Joy. If you get fired as an officer, do you lose your pension?
That's no. That's just a question for Silk or Funny Joe. You know what I mean?
Funny Joy too. He a cop.
Yeah. Us as black people, why are we still fighting cops, fighting court? Yeah, I get you, but who was fighting a cop? I don't know who was fighting a cop. I need to be more versed on that situation with the girl that got confused with the gun and the taser. I need to go read up on that real quick, but you know what I mean? I will do that later and we'll have a lot about it.
But we're here because no one's fighting cops. That's why we're talking about this. No, he didn't fight.
That lieutenant didn't fight. He didn't fight nobody. You know what I mean? He just got fucked up. All right. I mean,
don't admit shit. It can be
used against you in court. Well, I mean, if I know here's the difference for me. If I know I'm wrong or I did something wrong and I'm like, yo, I fucked up. I did something wrong and I know what you pulled me over for. I'm like, yo, all right, cool. I'd rather admit to it because I did it. Especially if you got me on, you got me dead to the right. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna argue? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going down that barrel. He didn't die.
I brought that up as a point, Joey. I said that already. He said that lieutenant didn't die. Yeah, I read that.
But I didn't say it. We're not saying he didn't die, but his treatment was fucking. It was absurd. It's absurd to be treated like that. You serve your country, and that's what you get. That's what you get. Nah, nigga, that's wrong.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
It's just, you know what I mean? It's crazy out here. Here we go.
I don't look. We didn't learn from what's the guy name? He dead now. May he rest in peace. The guy that got pulled over and beat by the LA cops. We didn't learn from him.
Rodney King? Was that
Rodney King? Would never learn.
Rodney King got his ass whooped and blew all that fucking money. You dumb fucker. He just wanted to get out.
He was an alcoholic. That's why. Nigga. But his eye was in the street. He had a whole eyeball in the street, y'all. If we did not learn from Rodney King, we would never learn.
Niggas still trying the police. Niggas stop trying. These motherfuckers will shoot you. But
they shot him because of that Jerry curl. That's why the fuck they shot him. They tried to beat his ass.
Yo, you see, Bruce Batman said, April 18th, we're gonna talk about some things. Now, yo, this trends back to something that Silk said months ago. You never see these situations involving a black officer. Why is it always a Caucasian officer that's going through these scenarios and these situations?
What's the word? How you spell Caucasian?
They scared. You Caucasoids? Oh my God! You know what I mean?
Funny Joey said black military men and when been getting shitted on since the beginning. Fought World War I and II and still got shitted on. Y'all want to get mad? Watch them on Amazon Prime.
I keep hearing about that. I think I'm gonna check that out. I think I'm gonna check that out and see.
I gotta wait till I don't gotta go to work to watch it. I can't.
You can't. I can't picture you watching that and then go to work and be angry at all the Caucasoids at your job. Like, nigga, you mean fuck y'all.
And check this out, Tone. Check this out. Since COVID, it's snowy as shit in that bitch nowadays.
Really?
Yeah, it's cold in there now. So
you just gotta be mindful.
I gotta wait till I'm off a few days.
Yeah, so you can reach it and get the shit, so you can get it out your system before you go back in there. I get it.
Yes.
You know, it's just sad that the things that we're going through and people what we're going through, we just need to be more mindful. And in certain situations, man, it's just not worth it. And in some situations, like when you're trying to be humble with these officers still don't care. They still looking for a reason. They're gonna do everything in their power to get a reason to justify what they're gonna do or what they're about to do to you. You know what I mean? They just looking for anything. You could blink wrong and that's it. So unfortunately, there's no real way to say how to deal with this situation or how to deal with these police. You don't
You
know.
know why? Because we talk about it enough. And honestly, like DC defunded their police, and guess what? They turned around and January 6th happened. It turned right around and they stormed the Capitol. So guess what? The stuff that they needed, they didn't get because you defunded them. So guess what happened? National Guard, New York City cops, blah, 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 blah. So it all just makes you look wild in the end. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
It really sucked them straight in the face that decision was made, and as soon as they bent the corner, they needed all that stuff. Unfortunately, our issues are every time we get a new president, mayor, or Congress, or person who's allegedly for black people, we start acting like we have white privileges and still get fucked up. No, we're still black, so act accordingly.
Your skin color didn't change. Their position in office changed, but you still a nigga. That's what you're trying to say. You still a nigga. You know what I mean? And hold on. You can still be that white person and be that nigga. You can be a white nigga. I mean, it doesn't matter what color you are. Just act accordingly. God damn, man.
Joey said, I love Governor Hogan. State cops in Maryland losing their union. Started today, coming soon stated today, coming soon in 2022. He was against it. State legislation changed it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. You losing your union. Man, look. They want to get rid of these unions out here today. They want to get rid of these unions, like especially the company I work for. Without saying names, the company I work for, yeah, they trying to ball bust the union. They trying to ball bust the union. We ain't going for it. But you know, nigga.
The company I work for, we don't have one. That is a curse word in that building. Say union and see, don't you lose your job.
You lose your job. I lost a job because I said union. They don't play that shit.
It's a curse word.
Yo, Batman said there are no presidents that will ever be for blacks.
All caps.
Find the lie in what he said. Let's find the lie in what he said. I'll wait. I have time.
Jay Dilla
defunding the police is done. Reform the police. I actually think it should be paid much more, but at the same time be held at a higher standard.
You can't have both, Jay Dilla. You can't have both.
You know what I mean? Look. Jay Blood said, vote for The Rock. Stupid. Yo, Tone, I know. Joey, I know you hate the company I work for. You miss me more. Holler at me, brother. Tell me what's going on. Maybe I can help you out or something like that, man. Come talk.
There's the troll.
This is a troll. He's a troll. Look, man, I'm looking forward to the 18th, y'all. I really am. I'm looking forward to a round two, to have just a good, wholesome conversation, man, and let's talk about some things.
I got some differences. I got some differences this time. There will be sustenance. You will be fed. There will be sustenance. Great conversation. Great people. Last time we had some bumps and some bruises, but we fixed that. So this time should be dope. The dopest. We really trying to put on something dope because we are 2020 and 2019 show of the year, so we can't be having this type of craziness out here. It's got to be dope. And it will be.
We will be sharing it from, if you haven't tuned into, look for the Real Talk Uncensored page on Facebook. That's where it will be streamed from. You can see it from there. I mean, yes, Joey, you can come. You can come. Please, we invite you. You know what I mean? In this situation, if you want to be you BYOB, if you want to have a taste of something or have a drink while we there talking, please be responsible. If you do that, please keep yourself, you know what I mean, govern yourself accordingly. You know what I mean? But you bring BYOB, you're more than welcome to do your own thing, son. I just need some water. Let's talk about it.
That's it. Some low key stuff though, because we ain't there. It ain't a party. We there for some real grown up stuff.
Brand new microphones, not even out the box yet. Ready to do this thing. You know what I mean? Look, we're gonna talk about it. Man. So yeah, the 18th, Kiki will be putting out the information out there. She will be putting it out there, and as I will put the information out there. We're going to share it. We're going to share the location where it's going to be at. It's from 12. I know it's from 12 to 5.
12 to 5. Yes.
Yo, the last one was fucking powerful, and you just had to be in there. A lot of people spoke, and it was amazing. It was amazing. You know what I mean? And I'm expecting this time to just be that much more. You know,
Grown folk shit, and I loved how the
yeah,
people who came brought their grown people there. Like it was some serious stuff, and for real, this time we got a couple more hours more
yeah.
to really
Because we
fit
were
in.
kind of
Because in the end,
pressed for time when we did it. We were pressed
yeah,
like the time because you realize like 2 hours just went by like
it really
that.
did.
We were like,
And
damn, nigga.
then guess what, Tom? And we
Uh,
started out with 8 people, then end up with 25 people.
yeah, that's crazy, wasn't it? Be like, yo, we good, and then people just kept pouring in. I mean, you know what I mean? But look, can we do drinks and karaoke after? I want to use those mics. The mics will be in. It will be there for the top for the discussion. So
I
everybody,
got mine too.
there'll be enough microphones handed around, so we won't have like we did last time. Batman, remember last time we had 2 microphones. We were trying to, you know what I mean? We're gonna everybody each side is going to have an equal amount of microphones that we can share, and it should work. It should work.
There's the address.
You said Courtyard Marriott in Largo, Maryland, Cartway Court,
Caraway.
Caraway. I saw my bad. Oops, I got to do it myself.
Bill Cartwright Court.
No. I haven't.
Bill Cartwright. We forgot about Bill Cartwright.
Oh God, mercy. No, stop.
Man,
no, just go ahead and pick the whole bull squad. Why don't you just go ahead and pick the whole bull squad? That's all you say, man. Pick the bull squad and be done with it, yo. But seriously though, this is gonna be a fucking dope event again, man. Like, yo, the first time was powerful. If you wasn't there and you're not doing anything, man, come on down, get with us on Sunday, get with us on the 18th, man, and chop it up. There ain't no ignorant conversations, nothing like that. We being honest and truthful with each other. You know what I mean? Men, women. We're gonna put it out there. We're gonna talk about it, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk to see how we can try to correct some of the things that are wrong within ourselves and within our community and try to help each other. Man, I support this shit 1,000%. I think you should too. I'm just saying. You know, that's just what it is. You know, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
But yeah, if you are, there will be light snacks. There will be snacks there. There will be something to eat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't just bring your sorry ass down there just to grab something to eat, you cheap motherfuckers. It ain't gonna work like that, man. Nah, you gotta participate. We want y'all to participate. Come in, chop it up.
The food is being catered. The food is, I have to shout her out. The food is being catered. She just called me today for the menu. The food is being catered by Cha Cha. Cha Cha Channing does a great job in catering food, and that's who's catering our food.
Shout out to Cha Cha for that, man. Make sure the shit is good, Cha Cha, because I want to know. I want my own special plate, Cha Cha. I want my own special shit from the side. You know what I mean?
I just told her make sure she drinks some mayonnaise. That's all I care about. Mayonnaise.
If you want, you know what I mean, and you feel like you want to have a taste of something like that, man, please feel free to BYOB. Bring your own stuff with you. You know what I mean? It's all good.
We got to shout out Batman. Batman, this is a great, wonderful thing. It was an idea that me and Batman came up with in the dark. And I'm telling you, Batman, you're the dopest. You're the dopest.
Hands down. And there's no question to that. This was something they did, and they brought our Real Talk Uncensored in on this, man. Yeah. Yo. We wholeheartedly support this. Mind you, it's a month later and we're doing it again. You know what I mean? We want to continue to keep doing this, and hopefully it gets bigger and bigger and we can get this out. You know what I mean? We can get everybody to come through.
Yes.
Talk about it, man. You know what I mean? But that's the goal.
But you gotta bring your real shit though. You gotta bring
don't bring no bullshit. Don't come in there with no bullshit and be like, you know what I mean? And want to be, nigga, we talking about some real shit last time. Yo, some of the people that spoke last time, it was some real shit, yo. It was like, nigga, I dare to say her name because she moved the whole fucking building. Yeah. You know what I mean? T-Mac, Boo T-Mac, she motherfucking moved the whole building. You felt her words. Every word she said, you felt. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bruce Allen, Batman said, we all we need. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Can I sell my sex tape at the event? No, Joey, you don't want to see your sex tape, dog. Yeah, what is
No.
wrong with Joey, man? We need to have his ass on the show one
Oh,
of these
is it
days.
with Flo Flo? Or this is before Flo Flo? We gotta get. You asking the wrong question.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You
You got
asking the
questions.
wrong
You got
question.
questions.
Yes, you asking the wrong questions, Tone. Is it before Flo Flo or after Flo Flo?
Yo, so it's like this. And see, he's not going to answer that one. Make sure we use the iPhone camera and not the Android camera. Really? Oh, poor.
Bailiff, can you come and remove this
Somebody,
troll?
we gonna have somebody there to remove Joey, because Joey's gonna be on some real ignorant shit. I can see it already, man.
Can we
You
get
know?
Sandman to come and remove this troll?
But yeah, man.
Look, he got the zip up mouth face.
all jokes aside, this is a real this is a dope experience, man, and this is something that the people we need more of these days. We need more of it. We need to start healing our people and healing ourselves. And it always starts with yourself. Before you can heal somebody else, you got to heal yourself. You know what I mean? I support this to the end of the earth.
It's something, honestly, that we believe in
Yes.
wholeheartedly.
Yes.
And as much as we laugh, joke, and people is hurting. They crying. They can't figure love out. They can't figure out how to be a man. They can't figure out their womanhood. They can't figure none of that shit out. And that's where we get all that out. And when I tell y'all, the session that we had at my house, Tone, behind that, I can't reiterate that enough. Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
You
I
think
mean,
that
you know,
you're
when
the only one dealing with the thing until you realize your homies who look like they straight, they all dealing with it too.
and at your house, I realized that when we were talking about things, that I wasn't the only person that was experiencing this type of thing, and other people that there that were you know what I mean, my counterparts were there, and they've experienced it too. It was like, oh shit, I get what you're going through. You know what I mean? Yep. And we trying to help each other, man. It was a dope experience. So, you know what I mean? It kicked it off. That Batman really kicked that off. And shout out to Batman, shout out to Kiki for making this happen. Yo, come through. Come through. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, yo, somebody said it's the hidden towers, it's the hidden files of Timmy Turner. Joey, we're gonna be wanting to look and see your sex tape. Well, you still didn't answer the question. Was it of you and Flo Flo, or was it before Flo Flo? I hope you still don't have fucking sex tapes before Flo Flo, dude. I hope you don't, Slim. I hope you don't.
We talking about
Joey. I don't want to see you die, man.
Talking about Funny Joey. Look.
Thank you, Silk.
See the rock eyebrow?
Like, yo, if you can make it, Silk, man, if you can make it, I'll make sure you have the address and everything. If you can make it, man, come down. Come chop it up with us, man. Come and enjoy and come and share some of your knowledge, man. Everybody has a little bit of knowledge, whether you believe it or not. You have some knowledge that you can share with somebody. And maybe the story that you're going through might inspire or help the next person. That's what this is about.
It usually does. Nothing is too small or too great either. Or like, honestly, when people dig into their depths and are transparent, that's when you get the most out of a thing. And that's what comes from these sessions. Like the 3 that I had at my house with the women, I learned so much just about myself through other women. You understand what I'm saying? Because you feel like, what's wrong with you? And normally it's not just you.
Nope.
But I don't want to give it away too much. But
no, we ain't gonna give away all that. We ain't gonna give away all that. They got to be there for the conversation and then how it goes. I'm telling y'all now, Batman is gonna ask y'all some serious questions.
Oh, he's gonna
when he starts dropping his questions, all I'm gonna tell you is it's gonna be real, and you're gonna be like, nah, you gotta answer that. Come on, and don't give us no bullshit, but come real. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Questions the entire pot. He got the witch's spoon. He got the
coward. He's over there, yeah, nigga. I'm telling you, I'm willing to bet you he's right now. He's thinking of what he's gonna ask you on Sunday. You know what I mean? And everything. And here's the funny part about it, because everything is going to tie in together. At the very end, it's all going to tie back in together. And you're going to be like, oh, shit. Damn. Be there.
I see what they did there.
Huh. Be there. I'm trying to tell you, be there. You know, that's just what it is, man. Kiki, I got a question for you, because we barreling down towards the end of the show now. And I got a question for you. Because, y'all, I want y'all to listen to this. Everybody listen right now. Every week on this show, Kiki always has to make a reference towards Capricorns. Always. Every show, go back and listen to the show. Not one show go by that the word Capricorn will not come out of Kiki's mouth.
And
all other signs are shit compared to Capricorns. Capricorns do no wrong. Nah, can you wrong on that, boo? Nah, don't sip your coat. Don't sip your juice. What's up, white man?
No, just carry on. I want to hear this Capricorn. Badass.
Yo, because white man, you're in the studio with us. You're here. You want every week we do this show. The word Capricorn comes out of her mouth. In some way, she
Capricorn,
is going to mention
Capricorn, and Cowboys.
Yes,
yes. That's all she puts out there. Cowboy, Capricorns, Capricorn, Cowboys.
Yo, Silk said Capricorn smell funny. Damn. Look. Yo, what is up with that, Kiki? Because we were having, she was like, she looked at her girlfriend yesterday and was like, Aries ain't shit. You know what I mean? Every sign ain't shit. But when you say Capricorn, oh, this child likes it. Capricorns do nothing wrong. They're always
no.
You know what? What? Explain, because we want to know.
Okay. This is a special tribute because it's Aries time right now. Yes. Aries ain't shit. And can't nobody deal with an Aries but an Aries. And if you are one to be married to one and you say different, then you must have drank the Kool-Aid. Stupid.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Capricorns are the greatest. Thank you. We begin and end the year. You better check it. I don't gotta lie.
The fuck
Cowboys
is that?
Are the greatest.
Tone?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, please be my guest.
This is coming from a very special place, Miss Capricorn.
Come on.
Because as you all know, what Aries are, we're fire. We will burn you down to the ground and let you cinder until you're burned some more. We're the number one seed. We've always been the number one seed. You guys claim, every other sign keeps claiming that they're number one because it's their time of the month, just like the flow period that you guys get every month. So you guys can handle it. You guys have your day, but every time comes March and April, it's ours. We rule the universe. We're number one, and there's a reason for it. So until you prove otherwise, based off of your relationships with one or your whatever your living arrangements with one, look, Aries, we love and love hard, but we will hate you even harder if you cross us.
Duh.
So carry on.
Yes, I will carry on because one ain't shit dope about fire, sir. You guys don't even have a simmer period. You just all the goddamn time. You do that. I will give pluses where I give minuses because I was raised by an Aries, and guess what? But the positives are you do love hard. You will take care of your people. You are providers. However, y'all hoes, y'all mean as shit, and can't nobody else deal with an Aries but an Aries because you fight and you every time you just knock heads against everybody. You said it yourself. It is y'all against us. You said it yourself, and that's how y'all move.
No, you guys made it that way.
You guys?
All the other signs made it that way. We mind our own business. We ourselves. And the next thing you know, you get the Capricorns over here claiming their own shit. You got the Leos down the block saying, "But we're lions. We're supposed to be the original kings." And then you got the stupid Aquarius, thinking about peace, love, and tranquility and all that shit. Look, yes, you guys look. You all know this. Like, as everything comes around, Aries is always number one. It's just like you just wait your turn and have your day, and then keep it moving. Oh, and I can't forget those stupid Virgos and their Beyonce bullshit. So I don't care.
Wait a minute. Leave us Virgos alone. We're not bothering you right now. This is between the Aries and the Capricorn.
Virgos are hypochondriacs. You're always sick about something. Sit down somewhere.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Aries, yeah. You do it yourselves. You have made it where no one can stand your ass. You know why? Because you have rubbed every of the 11 other signs. You have rubbed us all wrong.
You couldn't handle. You know why?
Because we have to.
You know why? Let's put it this way. I don't think there's not that many all the signs, if you think about it, cannot handle the love, the full love of an Aries. I don't think they could. Not once, not any other sign you can think of, besides maybe a few, especially the ones that I have met. I felt they could not handle the full love of an Aries person. Because you guys, you always scared. You always pretty much. If you think about if you think about all the signs that a lot of people keep posting about, it's like I need a good man or I need a good woman and all that stuff. I bet you those are all those crazy lonely signs like Scorpios and all that stuff, claiming they're all sexy and stuff, but they're lonely as shit. So, but when they meet an Aries person, no, I don't want to deal with an Aries, and they got all this love to give because you don't want it.
Y'all will fuck everyone, so it's not even like you don't even have.
No, we don't fuck everyone. We're not a Scorpio. We're not a damn Scorpio.
Everything.
We're not fucking everything. We want to love you. We don't want to fuck you. There's a difference. Know the difference.
And you get mad. You get mad when someone comes up against you and calls you out on y'all crazy shit.
So
and you can't handle it?
No, you guys can.
We can. Because we protect us. And that's the other thing. We're more better protectors than anything.
This is facts. Those are facts. Those are facts. And y'all sex fire. Yeah.
Yes. We're known as warriors. We're fighters. We protect, we love hard, we fight hard.
And hoes.
And we got a planet.
You do got a planet. And it's on fire. Like it's on fire, bruh. Y'all.
Not no Virgo. Beyonce's not a planet.
Scorpio.
No, so Joey says Sagittarius men and the horse are the original kings and queens.
So says who?
Joey says that about Sagittarius.
That's Joey.
You see Kiki getting her bag? You see me getting my bag and grabbing my cup and grabbing my phone? Guess what that must mean?
Well, it's that time. You don't hear that shit no more?
You know, Capricorn keep leaving a fight and can't defend themselves. That's why.
I gotta go to work. You will wait. Your timing is awesome. Your timing is impeccable. But guess what? Next week, Blanco, me and you in the studio next week, sir. On everything.
You gonna finish that off next week?
Yes, sir.
Because right now he's sitting in the win column and he kind of shut you down, Kiki. He kind of got you today. We'll talk about it next week. You know what I mean? Next week we'll talk about it, but this Sunday, I'll see you.
Yeah, April 18th. I see y'all. Love y'all. I'm listening to y'all now, so keep up the good work. White man, me and you, sir.
Hope so. You hear what he said? Next week, it's you and her. I think you kind of touched the nerve with her. She didn't have no real true response to that. You know
Look, let's put it this way. I mean, I've heard so many people, mostly it's been a lot of women or whatever, keeps posting about how their sign is always the shit. And honestly, it's like, let's fully call it out. Let's blatantly call it out. I mean, there's more successful people who are Aries. There's more, those in the entertainment industry, they're Aries. There's more leadership roles that are Aries. So again, it's
Virgos.
Well, Virgos, let's put it this way. The Virgos is, again, thanks to Beyonce, is where the Virgos come from. And
oh, no. I don't own that.
Claiming that. Well,
I don't own that.
But the thing is, let's say this. The thing is I feel like this whole signs and stuff like that. Me, personally, I go with the Chinese zodiac. That's more my thing than the Greek one. But honestly, to me, I just feels like it's getting annoying. Keep hearing, hey, it's Capricorn season. It's like whatever.
So here's what it is. Because my thing was, if you go back and we go back to every show, right? Mm-hmm. In every show, Kiki has mentioned Capricorns. Mm-hmm. Every show, every week, it's Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Like you say, Capricorns and Cowboys. It hasn't really been too much Cowboys, but Capricorn. Every week.
Well, as it goes to the season, if you think about it, it's like Capricorn up until August. And then Capricorn Cowboys.
Cowboys. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah. All signs have their own different opinions. Everybody, like you said, I agree with the point where you say everybody feels like they're number one, their sign is number one. They always do, but each sign has some fucked up shit with them. We all, as a people, we have fucked up shit with us. We do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Accept it, love it, move on. Don't. It is what it is. It's just what it is. But Kiki, we are going to get you to stop saying Capricorn every time. Capricorns are not right. You know what I mean? Nah. And they said, Joey said, you smell like boiled bologna. What the fuck? Damn. Where did we talk about Capricorns and they said Capricorn smelled? Like, where did you get that from? You know what I mean? Kiki is saying now, we're haters. We're haters. Why are we haters, Kiki? I know you're on your way to work, but why are we haters? You know what I mean? We're going to get Kiki for this. You know what I mean? Caps are a mess. Trust me, I know. How do you know, J Blood, that Capricorns are a mess? You know what I mean? My co-host is a Capricorn. She's not a mess, but she's going to let you know that she's a Capricorn and Capricorns are the shit. Capricorns rule everybody. Every week, Kiki will let you know that. But Kiki, we're gonna oppose that shit. We're gonna let it be known. We're gonna fight this because we're about sick of this. Capricorns aren't the shit. No, we're fighting against it now. Ain't shit Cohen said, no, I don't smell like that. But your name is ain't shit. Come on. You don't have the argument. I'm just playing. You know what I mean? Kiki, we love you. We do love Kiki, though, because Kiki is a unique individual. But every week, it's going to be
we love her, even though she has, a flawed of an NFL team and she's, she's a great host.
Ain't shit. That's just what it is. Like I said, everybody has fucked up qualities. As an individual, we all have something fucked up about us, or something that somebody is not gonna like. You know what I mean? So when you look at the signs, you can't be like, well, that sign's fucked up. Nah, nigga, it may be just that individual that's fucked up, or those two individuals you used to fucking with. You know,
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. A lot of people blame a personality sometimes and it with the association of their sign, which I feel is like, look, everyone, listen, if I didn't fully mention the fact that I was an Aries, everyone would think of me as a different sign because I'm not your typical Aries. I'm pretty much well reserved. And as you know, as you can tell, it's like, look, no one knows. I'm just a conservative white man. That's all. But
just like same with her. Yeah. She's not the typical Capricorn. She's not your typical Capricorn.
Right. So again, but I think for those who, in relation to their sign, there are some who blurt out, and exude that sign as you meet them, as you have conversations with them and things of that nature. And then you can tell it's like, oh, that's that freaking Leo, or that's that, Sagittarius, because you can tell, if you're fully into all the signs and their personality traits from that sign. But other times it could be the fact is like, that guy ain't shit. Doesn't matter what side he is.
That
he ain't
guy
shit.
or that woman, it doesn't matter.
Woman ain't shit. Yeah.
That's all it is. That's what it boils down to. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. But I'm going to end this a couple minutes early today, y'all, because I'm a little hungry. I'm a little hungry and I need something to drink. This has been Real Talk Uncensored. The white man, Blanco Belair. We had Kiki, the Capricorn. Mr. I Got Questions. See y'all on Sunday. Stay tuned for our post about the fucking upcoming fucking sit down. Man, be there or be square. Peace. I'm out. Gone.